So, Jesse Simpson, relatively new to YouTube. Super cool guy. He does a lot of reviews, pop vinyl, DVDs. We have the same taste in movies, which is cool. He does a lot of horror movie stuff, and we're fans of the same kind of thing. Which is cool because a lot of people, when I talk about like demons, for example, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. But that might just be most of my friends are a little bit younger than I am. Weird. Okay, cool. And 5 questions. 5 questions? 4 questions. And I just wrote them down. I can't remember. It's been a long day. But I'm downstairs in the shop because one of his questions, his first question is, what else do you collect? And I collect glass, for stained glass. And a couple days ago, I someone gave me probably about 100 pounds of stained glass. Just like, here you go. Easily $1,200 worth of stuff. Like little pieces, like, look at this. This is, she said it was scrap. Now, I don't know why anything this big would be misconstrued as scrap, but I got like 6 panes that size and a lot of stuff that was about this big. And this is really cool. This is like purple and orange. You can't really see it. It's kind of dark, but take my word on it for it. It's can you see it? No? Alright, whatever. Cool. But yeah, I had all of my like this used to be what I kept my scrap pieces in. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes that are like this big. This is the smaller of the 7. So I'm set on glass. Turn this off. Which is cool because now I can sell my stuff for cheaper since I didn't pay for any of this. Question number 2. What kind of alcohol do you like? I'm a bourbon man. Whiskey. My favorite would either be Blanton's or Woodford Reserve. They're both kind of peppery, almost like Scotch, like peppery, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the mouthfeel and everything. But Blanton's is probably my favorite. It's a little pricey. I think the most I've ever paid for a 5th is a little bit more than $80. I usually get a bottle for my birthday. It's kind of like a present myself kind of thing. I don't think I got one last year for my birthday. This year for my birthday. I didn't buy my whiskey bottle for my birthday. But yeah. And I used to be really into wine. That was more of like something I got into through work. Not so much now because my lady is not she's not a drinker. Every once in a while I can get her to drink like some fruity foo-foo whatever drink, but she doesn't abide with alcohol, so you know, that's cool. Whatever. But yeah, whiskey, bourbon, wine. I've been drinking a lot of beer lately. Fat Tire, I like that. I think I have one in the fridge. Question number 3. Favorite comic no one else reads? I have a couple, because my tastes are kind of varied when it comes to comics, but this is one of my favorites that I haven't really seen in anybody else's videos, and I've talked about this before. I talked about it a little bit in my Peter Milligan Ramble video, but this is Shade the Changing Man. Peter Milligan, Chris Piccola art. I mean, that should sell you right there. none of these books are really expensive price-wise, but they're great. It was a limited series. It ran 64 issues, unless I'm mistaken. DC pre-Vertigo stuff. I think it ended up on Vertigo. Maybe not. I'm not. Long day, sorry. But yeah, Shade of Changing Man, great stuff. This is issue 1. 2, 3, 4, just to give you an example of some of the covers. And number 5, Cool Beans. Recommend it. Pick them up if you can find them. And I'm sure you'll find them cheap. I saw some of these in the dollar bin last week. I picked up most of those out of the dollar bin though too. Question number 4. Have you sold something that you regretted? At one point I had a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300 and my dad traded it for a box of Marvel cards. You know, whatever. It is what it is. Not really, I know this is going to sound weird, not really that big of a McFarlane fan, so it is what it is. And I don't know, they've done so much with Venom as of late, last couple of years, that I'm not really sure it's the same character he was. But yeah. What else? There was like my Star Wars and my Transformers and my G.I. Joes. They all like left quick. I mean, once I decided I was done with all that stuff, it was gone in a couple weeks, and I kind of regret that. I sold my G.I. Joe collection like en masse to this guy that ended up selling it again at a flea market, and that was kind of sad because happened to be at the flea market, and this guy is selling my G.I. Joes for more than he bought them from me, so that kind of upset me a little bit. But I kind of would like to have some of that stuff now, but I can't afford the prices on the Transformers, and like the reissue, the Masterclass stuff, which I'd really like to get, is just ridiculously pricey. But yeah, Jesse Simpson, check him out. He's awesome. There's not a lot of people on YouTube that aren't awesome. Not to downplay the awesomeness that is Jesse Simpson, but yeah, Jesse Simpson, right on, man. He likes cereal too. He's a cereal fan. He's a cool dude. Check him out. Alright. Thanks. Bye.